A few miles from Kalamazoo in Michigan, there is a deep inlet, winding several miles into the interior of the country from Maple Lake and terminating in a thick swamp. According to the stories, there was a great amount of treasure buried by Kid the Pirate under a gigantic tree. The stories have indicated the treasure is a box of video games. There were trees that formed remarkable landmarks which allowed for the treasure to easily be found again. It has been said that the devil was present when the treasure was hidden, and to this day he guards it. It's well known that he takes treasure that has been stolen into his own control. Kid the Pirate never returned to recover his buried treasure. About the year 2014 there lived near Papua a thin, miserly fellow of the name Tom Walker. His wife was as miserable as he was. They were both so miserable that they conspired to deceive each other. They lived in a house that was poorly kept, and no traveler or passer-by dared to stop. Tom's wife was a tall, quarrelsome, short-tempered, opinionated, and strong woman. They were often known for verbal conflict, which sometimes led to physical abuse by Tom's wife. One day Tom decided to take a shortcut home. It was not much of one. The swamp was thickly grown with trees and bushes, which caused it to be dark during the middle of the day. The green surface often betrayed the traveler into black, smothering mud. After walking for what seemed like hours, Tom finally reached an old Indian fort in the middle of the swamp. Hardly anything was left of this fort. Tom decided to take a rest on a tree that had fallen, when he discovered something buried in the dirt.
Hey! Let that go alone! What are you doing on my grounds?
Your grounds? These are as much your grounds as they are my grounds. These are the grounds of Deacon Peabody.
Deacon Peabody will be dead if he doesn't look more closely at his own sins than his blood as well as his neighbor's. Look over here and see how Deacon Peabody is doing.
Tom could see that the controller was fair and flourishing without, but had no core. He noticed the controller was set where it could be smashed any time. Deacon Peabody became wealthy by making deals with the Indians.
But what right do you have to destroy Deacon Peabody's property? The right to prior claim. The woman belonged to me way before one of your white face put foot on the soil. Who are you, if I may be so bold to ask? I go by various names. I'm the Black Huntsman in some countries, the Black Miner in others, but in this neighborhood, I'm the Black Woodsman. I'm the patron and prompter of slave dealers, and the Grand Master of the Salem Witches. Are you also commonly called Old Scratch? Same, at your service.
Tom was a hard-headed fellow, not easily daunted, and he had lived so long with a quarrelsome wife that he did not even fear the devil.
There's a large box of video games under a gigantic tree that's under my control and protection. I will give you these if you agree to follow my conditions. I will think it over and give you my answer as soon as I decide. But how do I know what you're telling me is true? This is my signature. Absalom Crowning Shield is dead.
Tom realized he had seen this man's controller in the forest.
Good, let the free burger roast. Who cares anyway? I met the devil in the woods today when I took a shortcut home, and he told me about a treasure that's buried under a gigantic tree in the woods. And he said that he would tell me where it was buried and give it to me if I agreed to his conditions.
What'd you tell him?
I told him that I would think it over.
You should take the deal.
No, I'm never going to accept it if you want me to.
Fine then, I'll accept his conditions and take the deal myself.
Okay, fine.
I want to make a deal. I'll have to come back tomorrow with an offer and then we'll talk more about the deal.
The next evening, Tom's wife set off again to the swamp with a heavy apron. Tom waited 2 days until he became worried for his wife's safety. He realized she had taken with her every portable item of value from the house. It was said the devil was seen late that evening coming out of the swamp with an axe on his shoulder, carrying an apron. Tom set out for the fort after he got worried for her safety. It is said that the devil killed Tom's wife, but there was no evidence that she fought back. Tom felt a gratitude toward the devil because he had killed his wife for him. After his wife's death, Tom decided that he was going to make the deal with the devil.
I've decided to make the deal. I have to have your soul. The video games that the pirate found have to be employed.
in the black market, in my service.
Okay, I'll start tomorrow as soon as I have the games in my possession.
Tom rented the video games out to people saying that they could use them for a week. Plus there was an interest rate of 4% for every day that they kept the game. He cheated people out of a lot of money for the devil. Hello, I'm looking to rent a game from you.
What kind of game would you like to rent?
I'm looking to rent a war game.
I have the perfect one for you. How about we try this one out?
Sounds good. Thank you, I enjoyed playing that video game. I think we'll take that game for a week. Here's your money. Have a nice day.
You too.
Hey, you're the guy who looking for a racing game.
Yeah, let me see what I have here. Here, how about we try this game?
Thank you. I'll pay you back in a week.
Okay, that sounds good. Where's my money?
I don't have it. I need a few more weeks.
I'm sorry, I can't give you any extra time. I need it now.
Please, please, Dad. I need this. It'll ruin my family.
Eventually this began to bother him, and he decided that he did not want to work for the devil anymore. He began to go to church every week and carrying a Bible with him everywhere that he went.
I'm so tired of ruining people's lives. Take me, devil, if I've made a farthing. Oh no, I forgot my Bible on my desk.
I've come for you, Tom.
No, please don't take me.
You're driving.
The devil picked Tom up and took him away on his quad, and he and all of his wealth was never seen again. There are still figures of Tom haunting the Indian fort and the swamp on quads around dusk.